Hi, Thrifty Tim here with my weekly reading update for November 7th, 2025. I did finish a book during the week. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but first I want to show you my progress in the physical books. First of all, and so I'll start off with Some of All Fears by Tom Clancy. This is the 5th book in the Jack Ryan series. I've gotten a little further in it. I've read through page 290 now of 916 or 914 pages, so I'm getting there. I have under at least I have under 700 pages to go, almost down to 600. So, and it's still going good. Like I said, it's a reread. It takes place like in the heart of it is like around Israel. Like they've had there's been several countries participated in a peace treaty for there in the Middle East, and so it's covering that, and also of course here in the U.S. and that's so I'm plugging my way along on it. I know it takes a while with this length of book. The next one is an even longer book. It's like 1,000-some pages. This is Remembrance by Herman Wouk, and this it's over 1,000 pages. I'm read through page 124 in here, and there right now it's the big thing it's covering is the sea battle around the Philippine Islands, mainly with Byron Henry, who's on a submarine, and just that with that the U.S. trying to help keep the Japanese out of the Philippines. Of course, that's they're realizing that that's probably not going to happen for very long, but that's it. So where I'm at in it, and then we get to the book, the one I'm reading on my tablet. I don't have, not bringing it up. I'll just show, which I finished Adele Doring at camp, and Adele Doring at camp, and it's that story was pretty good. Like I said, it had more adventure and action than the previous ones, in my opinion. And I started reading the 5th book and final book of the Adele Doring series. I'll keep on reading the Grace North books. That she has one other series that I'll be reading next, and then some standalones. And like I said, I'm reading. This is part of my for children. I'm trying to read children, probably domain children, or like middle grade books, and these fall in under that. And see, it's the first book started off just before Adele's 13th birthday, And now where this book starts off, it's almost Christmas. And she's 17, and she already has 2 friends that are married and have babies. So that's so it's going pretty good so far. I'm ways into it, or I don't want to spoil anything up for it right now. It's different than the other ones. I'll just put it that way. Okay, and then I guess I must be a glutton for punishment, because I then on Monday I decided that okay, I have 2 e-readers that have been sitting dormant for a while. This is my Nook Woolite, and this is a Kindle tablet. Or a Fire tablet, but I use it for the Kindle mainly. And well, anyway, and what I decided to do, okay, and in them, I'm reading bigger books that are like thousands of pages, you could say. But here on the Kindle, I'm reading, and both of them, I decided. See, I've been a co-host for March Mystery Madness for a number of years, and after they or it started the year after, or the year they decided that to have more than 3 co-hosts or 3 hosts or co-hosts. It was one of the people that was asked to be a co-host, and I've been one ever since. Well, anyway, there's been a couple that I got to be, that I would talk with that time, that I would talk with about through like Discord and or emails and stuff, and there's 2 of them that have 2 that have died, and so this is a way for, you could say, remembering them and stuff. On my Kindle, I'm reading the one called the science fiction collection. It's like 2,000 some pages. It's all full of the science fiction short stories. That's what got me to thinking about that, because the Bookish Bryants, Scott and Becky Scott died like a couple years ago, and they one of the reading activities they had every year was it's in November, called New Worlds November, where reading science fiction short stories or science fiction novels under 250 pages in length. So I'm reading these this science fiction short story collection in memory of Scott. But like a year or 2 before Scott died, the other one died. That was Janelle from Too Fond of Books, and she liked reading like older mysteries and stuff, about like me, but she knew I liked reading books in the public domain and stuff. And one year for for March Mystery Madness, she was doing she decided to do a read along on Discord for the group's Discord page where we were reading The Breaking Point by Mary Roberts Rinehart, and of course I had read some for earlier the mysteries, and Janelle had also, but neither of us had read this one, and I know there were a lot of people that read it that didn't care for it. But Janelle and I had talked and about how we had liked Mary Roberts Rinehart. Well, this what I'm reading on here is Mary Roberts Rinehart collection, where there's like can't remember, I think there's 40 some books in it, and so I'm starting with the beginning, the first book again, which is The Circular Staircase, which is one of my favorites so far of her books, and but I'm starting with that again, and so I have read the first chapter or two of it. I've read like 3 or 4 of the short stories on the science fiction short stories on the Kindle so far. Well, and that's all I have for you for today's update. I'll be of course I'll be back on Tuesday with my live stream, Tuesday afternoon with Thrifty, Jim, and others, and that's at noon Central Time here in the U.S. and then also I'll be back sometime next Friday with another weekly reading update. So until then, take it easy and keep on reading and rocking.